What's up, guys? BARRYGAMING here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going into the Ocean Current event, and we're going to show you guys a few different things. Now, we've done almost everything in this event so far as purchases, things like that, barring one, and that is the Uncharted Tide. So I'm going to go over that here today, and then I'm going to show you guys some of the breakdowns, because part of doing your free-to-play run this week, even if you're spending contract starry gems and all that nonsense, is getting these voyage dice from this event. Now, this one here is a straight, simple purchase. You either purchase it 10 times or it's irrelevant for this, or you do this 10 times, which, I mean, I really don't think that's the play whatsoever, honestly, guys, so don't do that. Doing it with gems, definitely the way to go. 25,000 gems is going to get you 10 of these blessed backpacks. I'm going to grab a screenshot of that, too. That's a really cool icon. I love that fish. The DH Games logo on it looks cool, but purchase 10 of these, and then we're going to jump into the actual event. So this chest, in case you guys are wondering, the bone stock one we're used to seeing, having things like tickets and everything in it, and of course it shows you what the rewards are going to be. By completing the voyage, you're going to get this cool new Uncharted Tides Conqueror avatar, which does technically buff your heroes up, just saying. But the reward structure is a little lacking, to say the least. Now, if you're an early game player, this might actually not be too bad, because you need a lot of these resources. If you're later in the game, this is definitely not something you're going to do. So as the most treacherous waters in the ocean, only those with ironclad willpower and cool-headed judgment can survive the crossing, master the ocean spirit knowledge and abilities, and return from the mysterious sea alive. There's actually a lot of like instructions and guides on it. I'm actually surprised, but this one is actually pretty interesting the way you go about it, because there are traits, there are consumables, and you're basically going to want to purchase these. And yeah, it's really interesting. You see what your supply is, you can see what you can get out of this event. It's a little tricky. I mean, it's not really super important, because remember, like it just doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But if you really want to play the game smart, you might want to pay attention. I will say, though, that I have failed most of my attempts that I've done on alt accounts and things like that, mainly because of the way the choices work. You are going to have to do some things at nighttime, so just keep that in mind. It's something you definitely need to do. Some of these are interesting because things like tough skin increase your vitality at night. I will say this event is kind of tedious too, because you do one attempt at a time, and it's like a story RPG like in the old days. I feel like consumables are, I don't know. Some of them are decent. They're auto-consumed too, which seems interesting. I'm not really sure exactly which ones are the best, but what I've had that actually made us, like, you know, be successful is photosynthesis is one that's really good. I mean, it's one of the more expensive ones. Tough skin is also pretty good. Vitality damage taken is -50, and you get 20 back per rest. I did a run without this one, and it felt really bad. So one of the items that I definitely get is this one. I'm still not 100% sold on photosynthesis. Pretty much any option you pick during the day is going to cost satiety, so getting it +10 is kind of nice. It was one at the end, it was really hard, but I think two of the ones that were really tough for me was the fact that hydration and stuff were actually ones that did become a bit of an issue, and none of them really talk about that. I wanted to try bioluminescent tentacles, though. Certain night choices actually give you some satiety back. Also reduce the sanity drain from choices, because you're actually forced to do some nighttime activities. You can't just rest every night in this RPG type thing. So I do think actually picking this up might be a good one. Again, this one's one that I actually feel like it feels necessary. The sad part is, I think I might go no consumables this time and just go for these three right here and see how it actually turns out. So I'll show you guys exactly what we're talking about here. This is the RPG, and you have to do this 10 times. So just note, it's gonna take you a little while. If you don't care about the rewards, you can just power straight through it. But you can see some of these things are grayed out based on if you bought the consumable for it. If you have the consumable, some of these options are available. If you're looking to get extra resources, the consumables are probably the way. Otherwise, you just have to pick the one. It tells you what's going to happen, and also there's a fixed cost for hitting the proceed button on each one of these that is just static. It just happens no matter what. So you can see there, we kind of had that happen. This is where you also have to take time. And because we had photosynthesis here, this becomes an option. When you don't have one of the perks or one of the consumables, you can't do every single perk. So that's something to happen every once in a while. But picking out things that you are the better option, like this one, we don't need satiety right now. So picking one that I guess, actually I kind of clicked that wrong there. But this is the perfect example how there is a rest at nighttime. You'll get hydration, vitality, sanity, and satiety, or satiety. Man, it messes with me every time. Or you have to go do some nighttime activities before you get to the next day. And again, certain things will allow you to do certain stuff. If you have that, you can get some rewards. So if you're looking for those bonus rewards, you might want to buy some consumables. Sanity is going to be something you use up a lot at nighttime usually. Plus vitality does nothing for us. But again, if you don't have the consumables, only certain options are actually available to you. So you kind of go through that and then you get to the next day. So we do need sanity. I'm going to go with that right there. Get some of our sanity back. The nighttime activities spend a lot of sanity. The daytime ones, not so much. So yeah, we're going to go on to another night because I feel like saving these rests up is definitely the better play right here. And it looks like we kind of are low on hydration right now and everything. So I'm not going to go with this option because sometimes it seems like it only allows you to do one specific thing and not necessarily the both. So we're going to lose some vitality. Get some satiety back, lose some more vitality. It looks like probably the next day we might want to consider this because what is it? Plus 10 hydration, 20 vitality, 20. Ooh, it does lower. Ooh, that's a little rough, but I feel like we kind of have to do that. And then we're going to use things like this, I think. Although we could wait, I think that would be a mistake. We're going to go ahead and get the maxed out essentially on it, going back to full. And then, yeah, sometimes, oddly enough, during the daytime, you do hit some of these weird ones that kind of really hurt your sanity. Most of the negative sanity stuff happens in the form of nighttime, though, so just keep that in mind. And this is all kind of just a balancing act of your stats at the bottom of this screen here. Yeah, probably that's the better option right now. Get a little bit of a refill there. Hydration's going to take a huge hit. So the next day, we're probably going to have to take a rest to keep our stats up. So 10 hydration, vitality. We do lose some satiety, but we immediately go on to the next day instead of doing any of the nighttime runs. So losing vitality is the best thing for us right now because that is our highest capped item. Again, I think even losing a little hydration is good. I think if any one of these hit 0, you're basically done for. I think we do this again because I don't want to do a nighttime and we move immediately onto the next day. And it's lucky we did because we just got immediately hit with a huge dehydration essentially. This is going to refill some of our stats that we need here. Again, refilling a little bit of our stats. And I think this might be one of the ones that I get a success. Minus vitality, definitely something we can afford right now. And then I believe if I just do this right here, we're done. And we get the reward. So voyage complete. By completing the voyage, you do get the Uncharted Tides Conqueror. If you fail to do this, you will not get this. Just keep that in mind. Now, doing this 10 times is going to get all the rewards you actually need. So just, again, I've found this to be one of the best setups here. Like, not doing the photosynthesis seems like one of the best ones in my opinion. But yeah, this right here too, the osmotic balance, I've actually really liked here. I think this is the play though. Photosynthesis, tough skin, and bioluminescent if you just want to go through and get the clear on the first try. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'm going to do this 9 more times. Not going to put you guys through this RPG element because honestly, I don't care about the rewards. I'm just going to power through it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.